Yeah, my name is Ryan Hashigan. I run Icicle Tricycles. We manufacture custom cargo bikes and business bikes for people all over the US, Canada, and beyond, based out of Old Town Portland. I started Icicle Tricycles 25 years ago in high school, selling ice cream on a tricycle. The first time I used an ice cream trike was up in the Yukon, where I found one that it was kind of rusting and falling apart, and rode it down to the store and started having some kids chase me on rollerblades, saying ice cream, ice cream. And so I went down to the store and loaded up with some ice cream and came back and sold it for some loonies and toonies. The trikes are a business in a box where people are able to start out their entrepreneurship journey with a really low barrier to entry, whether they're selling at a farmer's market or whether we're building trikes for a national campaign for a beverage distributor, a hotel company like Ritz-Carlton, or whether we're helping small businesses get started as well. Not only are our Icicle Tricycles incredibly cute and attention grabbing, but from a business standpoint, they really are a very safe and easy way to test out a business concept, have that proof of concept, generate a return on that investment. And the return on investment with the tricycles and a tricycle-based business is not just economic. It's the smiles, the community engagement, and it's the relationships you build, the connections that you build. That has led to some of our biggest contracts and sales as well. Icicle Tricycles has really grown organically for the last 25 years, from vending ice cream to manufacturing, but now we're at a critical junction where economic uncertainties, supply chains, the scale of the challenges has grown to where we really have benefited from the outside expertise, the knowledge, the resources that groups like Business Oregon, SBDC, the great minds at the manufacturing advisory team have really been bringing to us, and being able to kind of think through what are the next steps of how do we build this business intentionally, and how we do so in a way that's in line with our values. I think the key to our business success has always been incrementalism. It's been taking small steps and taking some risks, but always having that ability to fail safely. Now, 25 years later, we are at a spot where the investments are larger, and the scale of movements and the amount of team that we need to consider and include in those decisions. And that's where SBDC has been very helpful in providing that, the years and decades of experience that their teammates bring from their own personal experiences in business, to be able to share that insight, that empathy, that ability for us to consider problems that we hadn't even forecast at this point. We're really leaning into what we've always done well. And so we have some fundamentals here where it's do what we say we're going to do, and set good expectations and deliver a great product. And so at this point, it's really identifying all the creativity that our customers have, from delivering books on a bike and having mobile bookmobiles and book bikes showing up at senior centers and parks, to oyster tricycles and poolside service and chocolate dipped bananas and all sorts of different product ranges. It's leaning into that creativity that our customers have already shown. For me, the magic of tricycles is just that, if we think historically how our public spaces, our roadways have been used, it's not just for transportation. Our public spaces can be a space for gathering, a space for commerce. And tricycles, to me, and Icicle Tricycles are a vehicle for that engagement, that interactivity, that activation, a way to take our public roadways, our public spaces, and where appropriate, in the right scale, be able to promote human interaction, human engagement, maybe over a popsicle, maybe over a drink, whatever it might be. So to me, the magic of Icicle Tricycles is really being able to have this low barrier business opportunities for people, and then those entrepreneurs promoting community, promoting activation, promoting engagement in public spaces, and transforming our public spaces by doing so.